What's going on, guys? It is Mason of Delphino here today, and I've gotten a lot, and I mean a ton of requests over the years to talk about this thing. You know, the elephant in every room tour. You know, it's just like, hey Mason, why do you have an arcade cabinet? It's a very common question. You'd actually be surprised how many people ask me that every now and then. I'm just like, you know, I have it. I never have really gone into detail much, but I want to today. And I don't know why I didn't do this almost 5 years ago when I got it, but you get my point. So here's the story. First, I want to run through here and show you all about this thing, why it's not in mint condition anymore that it was when I got it, and then I'll tell you the story. So look at this thing. You can see already it's vibrant, it's colorful, and it's really cool. And all this stuff on the front, you see the screen, you see some pipes, some wheels from the sewers, you see crabs, Mario, Luigi, fireballs, enemies, all that good stuff. On the top, you see Luigi and Mario, Nintendo, 1983, Nintendo America Incorporated, and then it has Mario Bros. Logo up here. And this lights up when it is on, which is really cool. I love that detail, which is awesome. It makes noise and everything. So actually, I'll just plug it in real quick so you can see. But hold on. So Mario Bros. Come up across here. Literally, it's the coolest thing. There's one. Quarter, where are you? I see you. I see you, Quarter. You get the point. So as you can see, it's really cool on the sides. It does work. This thing is old, but it works, which is really cool. There's an orange wall on each side with Mario Bros. Art on top of it, which is really neat. I love it so much. And basically, you know, this thing is just one of my most prized possessions. I think anybody would say that about it if they had it. The big kicker is, this is the fourth one made. This is serial number 4. So it's crazy to think about, but yeah, I got my hands on it. And people ask how much. I'll get to that in a minute because it's not really that important of a detail, but you know, I've never actually said, I don't think. So story time. I'm walking into the movie theater, okay? And I forget what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some kind of Will Ferrell movie, I think. It was a while ago. It was 5 years ago. I was 15 years old. I'm 20 now. It's crazy, I know. But I was 15, walking through the movie theater, going to see a movie. And, you know, it's just like, you know, when you walk in a movie theater, you have that vibe. You know, you smell the popcorn, you see the checkered things everywhere, checkered tiles. Like, it just screams premiere, screams movie theater and all that stuff. You see the big posters and all that. You see the arcade that's near there somewhere, inevitably. That's what I was looking at. So, you know, I walk closer to it, and I see this thing. Except it was a different Mario Bros. Machine. So I said to my mom, I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing is so cool. You know, I knew they existed, it's just like I've never seen one up close. And so it was just like, that's awesome to see this game. You know, it's Mario, wow, you know. And so I kept looking at it, I'm like, I want to get one of these all of a sudden. There was a number on this arcade machine, on this tag, that said Arcade Classics on it, so I called it. And I know it's kind of a crazy thing to do, you know, it's just like, why would you call? You're not going to get your hands on it anyway. Big risk equals big reward. That's what I learned. Literally, this thing weighs like 300 pounds. So I called this guy, right? And, you know, I'm 15. I sound like a woman. And, you know, my voice dropped when I was like 18. It was a bad time. But anyway, I don't know if he got the vibe that I was a dude or not. But, you know, I'm just, hi, my name's Mason Conrad. I just wanted to go and, you know, see about getting an arcade machine if you had it. If you by chance have one that I can buy because I'm a nerd and I like Mario. And he was like, oh, well, we're actually not selling any right now. And instantly my heart was just like, I was like, oh man, I was sad. Literally, I was so sad. It was just one of those things. He's like, but if we ever start renting them out again, I will call you back. Because he had one Mario Bros, but that was the only one he had. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know, they didn't rent them out at the time. So I hang up, you know, months pass. You know, he said he would call me back if he ever got the opportunity. And I'm sitting here like, every company says that. They don't mean it. I'm never going to talk to this guy again. And so that was when I was 15. Fast forward to my 16th birthday, October 28th of 2013. Yeah, 2013, yes. I was walking through a mall, and I was gonna go get a MacBook Pro. I didn't get that till about midway through 2014 on my own money, actually. But I wasn't ready to drive like every other 16-year-old. I was just like, you know, I'm not ready for that. So instead, I wanted a MacBook. So we were in the Apple store looking around and everything, and we ended up not getting anything. because I didn't, you know, that's just how it happened. I was devastated. Like, I was low-key ready to cry because we're birthday ruined, you know. Me and my stupid 16-year-old self. Me and my stupid 16-year-old self. You get what I mean, right? So literally, here's the Apple Store. Here's in the Apple Store. Here's the rest of the mall. I stepped out of the Apple Store, and the first step I took into the hall for the rest of the mall, my phone rang. And I just got a text. But I checked it, and it was from some random number. I'm like, who's this? And this guy's like, hi, my name is Steve from Arcade Classics. You called a few months ago about a Mario Bros. Arcade cabinet, and I have one now ready to sell. We are selling them now. Fully refurbished, serial number 4. And I'm sitting here like, what? On my birthday, I got this text. And it was just crazy how it happened, you know what I mean? So I told my mom, I'm like, I want an arcade instead of a computer. You know, I just changed my mind, you know, it was instant. I'm just, bam, I want this. A month passes or so, and this guy shows up at my house with this arcade cabinet. And they unloaded it and everything, hooked it up, and it turned right on, and they left. It was crazy. Like, serial number 4, and this thing is beautiful. It is a great time. You know, if people wanted to know the story, it was $1,000, fully refurbished, mint condition at the time. It does have a few scuffs on it now, but that doesn't make me love it any less. To think that I've had this for almost 5 years now, it's absolutely mind-blowing. I've just heard so many requests for this video, and finally I decided, you know, I will tell you the story. So with that said, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning into the first storytime video. I have plenty more of these to come. Not always about how I get stuff, but I'm going to be talking about Nintendo New York, E3, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the story down below in the comments, and I will talk to you next time.